Hey guys, it's LycosLore and Cameron with an X, and welcome to LoreX. We speak for the lore, I guess.
We speak for the lore. We are the LoreX.
We are the
speak
LoreX.
for the lore. I mean, like LycosLore and Cameron with an X, LoreX together. It's not just a coincidence. It's called lore. We're actually talking about lore, in video games. At least that's the implication. Am I right with that,
No,
Lycos?
yeah, I believe so.
Also, for the purposes of the podcast, am I Cameron and you're Lycos?
I mean, you're
like, or are you Glenn? Or are you Lore? Like, who are we?
I don't freaking know. Yeah,
I'll go by Cameron. I'm fine. But like, you could call me CJ. Like, I don't know what I keep things
honestly
as.
Because it's just us, just freeform. I think we can go like either or.
Well, right. I can call you Lycos. You call me Cameron because that's who we go by on the interwebs.
That is.
Also, I'll mention the beauty of editing is that we can shit talk all we want to, and if it doesn't make the cut, like we just like and take it out.
Yeah, like
cut that editor, Lycos. Cut it.
All right, well, we'll shit talk Stacy. So what I hate about Stacy.
Stacy the Hedgehog, right?
No,
I know it's an S. What are there? There's Sonic. No, that's not the one. There's Scourge. No, that's not the one either.
It's Stacy the Armadillo.
Stacy the Armadillo. It's not a hedgehog.
I mean, hey, we have armadillos. We have army.
Are armadillos fast?
I don't think so.
Because they can get into a ball better than hedgehogs can. And I imagine, like, I don't know what the friction level is between an armadillo and its scales and the ground.
Well, now I have to look it up. Thank you.
Like are armadillos fast? Armadillo land speed.
Faster than
30 miles an hour.
What?
Holy shit. Most species of armadillo group, including the common 9-banded armadillo, rely upon running rather than rolling up into a ball. That's incredible.
Wait.
What about just normal hedgehogs?
Wait. Hedgehog versus armadillo. See who wins. Oh boy, I love this AI generated art. Okay.
Today on LoreX, armadillos, mighty, versus hedgehogs, Shadow.
Wait, I have to read this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this thrilling matchup between two extraordinary contenders in the world of animal combat. In the left corner, we have the mighty hedgehog, known for its sharp quills and its lightning-fast agility. And in the right corner, we have the formidable armadillo, equipped with a tough protective shell and an uncanny ability to roll into a defensive ball. Get ready for an intense battle between these two fascinating creatures.
I'm ready for it.
Wait, and then there's buttons. There's matchup stats, make your pick, see who wins, scientific stats, and join the debate.
Is this like the create your armadillo, create your hedgehog?
Oh
Run!
My god, what? Oh my god, they have a gif of a fucking hedgehog walking away from a burning building.
The implications of this.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, listen, who do you think will win? Are you not gonna tell me? Oh.
I mean, if armadillos can run up to 30 miles an hour, I imagine that's faster than any like land hedgehog.
Yeah.
Hedgehog land speed. They can reach up to two. They can travel up to 2 miles a day. They're move speed of 6.5 feet per second. Okay, fine. God, I do math.
We are
6.5 feet per second to miles mph, mile per hour. 4.4 miles an hour. Hedgehogs are not fast compared to armadillos.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you literally could have just Googled it.
I did. Oh, I looked it up and it said 6.5 feet per second. I was like, now I've got to convert it.
How fast is a hedgehog miles per hour? It's 4 miles per hour. You didn't need to do any math.
Well, see, in this day and age with AI and whatnot, it's all about the people who can prompt the AI correctly that are the ones who are going to get paid the most. It's not about, hey, chat, can you give me a picture of an armadillo? It's GPT. Photorealistic representation of a land mammal with shielded skin that can travel up to a maximum of 30 miles per hour. Not a hedgehog. And then it'll just be like, oh, you mean an armadillo? You were like, yeah, why didn't I think of that?
This is already off to a beautiful start because, yeah, we're talking about hedgehogs today. We're talking about a painfully edgy black and red hedgehog.
I mean, to be fair, we could also be talking about armadillos. There is a painfully not so edgy, but oddly crimson shaded armadillo in the Sonic the Hedgehog series, but he doesn't make an appearance in the Shadow the Hedgehog game, does he?
Well, no, I don't think he's. I think the only game he's ever been in was Chaotix for what was it, like the Sega something?
And I want to say Sonic Mania had an expansion with the Flying Squirrel and Mighty, the Armadillo. I'm pretty sure those are the 2 DLC characters.
Gotcha.
But aside from that, like...
Yeah, no.
There's clearly a better origin story for Shadow the Hedgehog than there is mine and the Armadillo.
So yeah, we're talking about Shadow the Hedgehog. So the game came out in like 05. Just quick backstory. It came out 05. Not a lot of people were crazy about it. Forget the exact wording, but basically people weren't a fan of the gameplay, the maps, but the game actually sold really well. I believe it sold like 2 million copies.
Wow.
So it sold well, but people did not like it.
I think I remember playing Shadow the Hedgehog, and I think the thing that got me most about it was I'm a huge fan of Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle when they introduced Shadow for the first time.
Yep.
I saw Shadow the Hedgehog come out, and I was like, no way. Are we going to get like a game like this, but it's only Shadow? It's going to be super awesome. It's going to have a bunch of platforming and I guess a Chow Garden. I look forward to the Chow Garden every single game.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Shadow with guns. And I was like, this is not anything that I thought this was. And I've never been much of a firearm kind of person. So when I got my hands on that game, I was like, this is different. Where's all the bright colors? Where's my other favorite characters?
Was it quickly like in one hand, out the other?
I was so confused. Like I continued to play that game with my younger brother, and we didn't really know what was going on. Like one of the things that's very specific about the Shadow the Hedgehog game is that like branching story system.
Yeah,
depending on what mission you complete.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that confused me so much.
Yeah, and like I guess it didn't click with me that there were multiple endings to the game. Like it was very non-linear in the way that a lot of the other Sonic games happen to be.
Yeah, because like I knew that there were different the thing that threw me off the most was like I remember playing the game. I went like the normal route because it's just getting to the end of the stage, most basic Sonic. And at the end of that route, you have to choose either like going good or going evil. And I'm like, why can't I choose neutral? Why is that not an option anymore?
Mm-hmm.
And
right?
I was not a fan. But yeah, I think beat it.
It's like, it's not clear that you can swap like your goal at any time during the level.
Shadow the Hedgehog is a just weird game, and it's one where again, like in case you watch the LycosLore channel, I played it relatively recently with Supreme Hammy like a few months ago, and
quality series, by the way. When is that getting picked up again? I want to see more.
Oh god, wait, like more Shadow the Hedgehog?
I want to see more Sonic. Anything. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't play enough of it myself.
But, oh my gosh, like, this game is just weird. So what I learned is this game does take place well, obviously it has to take place after 2 Battle. And I believe that it also takes place after Heroes?
I think you're right about that.
Because
Last I checked of the chronology, it's Shadow gets reawakened, 100 years later in Sonic Adventure 2? 50 years later in Sonic Adventure 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then he saves the world and is found revived in a stasis pod in Sonic Heroes. And at that point, he's basically, like lost his memory?
Yep.
And then in Shadow the Hedgehog, it's like, well, I need to figure out who I am.
I still have no memory. My daddy.
I don't know who I am. Who's this blue creature who looks a lot like me? Shadow, we've met before. Who are you?
Well, yeah, that's like,
Shadow, you have to do this shit for me. Thanks.
Yeah, wait. And then maybe I'm jumping the gun here, But that tentacle star creature is Shadow's father.
Excuse me, sir. His name is Black Doom.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Doom. Mr. Doom.
Mr. Doom. I think I have. Yeah, I have his fucking wiki page open.
Mr. Doom is my father.
Shadow, basically, you learn he has two fathers because he's got Dr. Gerald Robotnik.
Very progressive for 2005.
Yeah, very progressive. He's got Gerald Robotnik and then Black Doom because because Black Doom helped create Shadow. So lore dump already is so basically the Black
Doom is daddy. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, retrograde. Doom is daddy.
So
okay,
Gerald is dad, Black Doom is daddy. There's a difference.
Jerry Daddy and Doomy Daddy create Shadow the Hedgehog.
But yeah, so
It's, Shadow the Hedgehog, it makes sense for him to be so edgy because while most people are struggling with daddy issues from just one parent, he's got two.
Struggling with
He's got two. He's got two daddy issues. Two daddies to have issues with.
But yeah, so basically what is it? Like the Black Comet, the thing that the Black Arms are on, like goes by the Earth every 50 years. And 1 year they went by, had contact with Gerald Robotnik, and basically he's like, I need help finishing my ultimate life form. And Black Doom's like, yo dog, I can help you with that. It's like, take my DNA, dude. So it's like, the only thing I ask is you get me the Chaos Emeralds to do this thing. And Gerald's like, okay, cool. And
no problem.
And basically, Gerald kind of learns, it's like, oh, Black Doom wants the Chaos Emeralds to take over the world so he can use us as livestock. So I'm going to build the Eclipse cannon so that way when he comes back, Shadow can just point the cannon at his ship and just nuke him.
Really, it's a war between the daddies at this point. So Doom is like, I'm gonna make you a deal, Gerald. You want to create this perfect life form? Here's some of my DNA. We'll take some of yours. We'll make a baby together. Beautiful. However, in exchange for my DNA, you must give me not everybody except your firstborn child, which is the entirety of the Earth. Deal? And Gerald's like, sure. Meanwhile, behind Daddy Number One's back, Gerald's like, okay, son, I don't need to give you up to him. So I'm going to make you the key to the cannon so that you can kill your other father. Shadow at this point, too young to know what the heck divorce is or even marital issues or even lack of marital issues. I don't even think they're
Daddy, I want a coffee.
He's like, okay, dude.
Okay, Daddy.
Who's Doom? Well, Doom is your daddy. I'm killing my daddy? That's okay. You got another one. Okay, Dad.
But yeah, so that was part of what sparked where Gunn was like, oh, Gerald's doing dangerous work, so send people to the Ark to kill everyone on the Ark, grab Gerald. And that's when Maria's like, hey Shadow, I want to play Yeet You into Space.
There we go.
Then she got, 50 Shades of Shot.
Then we have Maria Robotnik who walks into the picture. It's like Shadow's like childhood friend. No, that Maria is Gerald's actual daughter, right?
Yeah. Maria Robotnik.
To be fair, if Shadow is actual son and Maria is actual daughter, then they are siblings.
Yeah.
They're effectively brother and sister, right?
Mm-hmm. Or weird chips, depending on. I don't like that.
Anyway. Maybe that's too deep a lore. That's too deep a lore jump. Too deep. But Maria and Shadow are like really, really close friends. Maria is terminally ill with a neuroimmune disease. I think they call it NIDS.
Seriously?
Neuroimmune deficiency syndrome, I believe. As I believe what they call that. So it's a terminal illness. It's gonna eventually kill her, and Gerald is motivated to find a cure for Maria, which spawned the whole wanting to create the ultimate life form anyway.
Gotcha. But keeping on the Ark, we also cannot forget the Commander. You remember the Commander? He doesn't have a name.
Isn't he just like the general, like, I'm the military guy who leads and commands the General United Nations?
So he
Whatever
and
you call
his
gun.
family were also on the Ark, and he saw Maria as a sister character.
Oh no.
Yeah, and basically he
But
blames.
They're not even biologically related, right?
They are
Right.
not.
Oh, okay.
They are just
What a relief.
basically his family was on the Ark too, so they just became friends.
Yeah, basically like kid next door.
Yeah. And then, he blames Shadow for basically getting his family and Maria killed.
But so the commander is in charge of gun, right?
He is now in charge of gun. So actually what happened...
Okay.
So he was one of the people who was actually taken off the Ark. He didn't get killed. And basically they kept him under like military lockdown. And now he's in charge of that organization that had him under military lockdown.
And if I'm correct in saying this unit gun GUN that commander is now in charge of was exactly the unit that went onto the Ark and was just like, everybody dies.
Yes,
including that childhood friend that you totally love, but her name is Retcon Robotnik. He's like, I don't think I knew a Retcon Robotnik. I guess it's probably okay. Couldn't be Maria.
No. Oh my gosh.
And then all of a sudden, little commando guy gets top secrets clearance one day. He's flipping through the files and like, Maria? Where's this shadow guy?
It's kind of funny. Like, the main thing I just remember about this character is he has heterochromia. That's the main thing I remember.
The commander?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, one of his eyes is blue and the other's yellow.
I never noticed that. Wait, I gotta look up a picture of this guy.
Yeah. Also, apparently he was in another game after Shadow the Hedgehog.
Commander. Shadow the... Oh!
Yeah, this dude.
Yo, okay. There's a picture that I saw of a small child with one green eye and one orange eye.
Okay.
And I was terrified when I was doing my own like research for Shadow the Hedgehog. I was like, oh, what is that thing? That's the commander as a baby. I'm gonna send this picture to you.
Send it.
Because like this is this is what I saw when I was doing my research earlier. I saw that. I watched like a quick 15-minute video of like, here's a lore dope of Shadow the Hedgehog, and this image flashed up in like the first 10 seconds of the video. I was like, oh, jeez, that's not Shadow. Who the hell is this kid?
Oh my god, I love that. That's a great...
I didn't realize he had heterochromia.
Oh man,
Here's
I love
here's
that
another
picture
of him like this is him like I guess in older form, and I think it better like represents like his heterochromia because I didn't notice when I played the game. Oh, here's one even farther up close of showing his face.
Oh man,
that's wild. So
yeah,
I don't think I knew about the commander. Like this is a new character to me.
Really?
So tell me how important is the commander in the Shadow the Hedgehog game? He's the guy who leads all the gun missions, I guess, right?
Yeah, so basically, like, if you play, like, the ultimate evil bad route, he is, like, your final boss. Well, actually, it's him and Sonic. And he's piloting a mech called Diablon, which, as a kid, I always thought was just Diablo.
Like the devil.
Yeah.
You know, as kids love to think about.
Yeah, he's in charge of gun, but like the moment he hears like that Shadow's involved, he's like, oh, Shadow's there, kill him on sight with those monsters. And they're like, but isn't Shadow on our side? And he's like, no, he's evil and he's the enemy. Because he just wants revenge.
Shadow. I will kill him for killing the love of my life, who I only realized I had feelings for.
I don't know how many years later, but later in my life. I needed a point to direct my rage, and it happened to be the Black Hedgehog.
Oh, jeez.
Mando.
Also, apparently, like, at the end of the game, the commander becomes a grandfather, and he invites Shadow over as a part of his apology to the Hedgehog.
This is after they duke it out?
This is, after, like, the true ending of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the true ending is not good, bad, or neutral.
No, there is a true ending that you unlock after you get every ending in the game.
So there's a canonical
Yes.
true ending of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's actually nice. I mean, so I guess
that tracks considering it is a Sonic game, and that was the thing they like to do.
Yeah, they love true endings. They love complete all the stories and then get the true one. And yeah, actually, that's a good point because they did that in Sonic Adventure and then Sonic Adventure 2, and I guess Shadow the Hedgehog.
Also, Sonic Heroes as well.
You're right, in Sonic Heroes 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic Heroes as well. There's no Sonic Heroes 2. Crossing my fingers, maybe one day.
Maybe.
At the very least, I would love to see a remastered Sonic Heroes.
Agreed.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe one with like a less broken physics engine.
That'd be really nice. What's the thing that they always there's a line in Sonic Heroes specifically that I absolutely have. Is it get a load of this?
No, that's adventure. That's adventure.
What does he say as the Egg Emperor, the final boss of Sonic Heroes?
Take this!
Oh my god. No, not the flashbacks.
That's exactly how it must feel to try to get every single one of the endings in Shadow the Hedgehog. And there's what? How many of them? 20?
There's 10.
Or there's only 10?
And it feels like you're pulling teeth.
Take this!
Oh my gosh, I tried doing that on stream. Oh my gosh. Because you can't just like select a stage you've already played and then like do the thing to get the alternate ending. You have to literally play the entire game again. I wish this was... Yeah. You literally have to play the entire game again.
Wow. Okay.
It sucks.
Okay. Well, I mean, as Edgelord the Hedgehog, wouldn't you want to go through that pain over and over and over again because it brings you closer to the source of your anger, the truth of who you really are, Shadow?
It makes me just want to cry. You know, I actually had a list earlier. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, here it is. So I have a list here of all the different endings.
Okay. Is this in order from bad to good?
Yeah,
good to bad?
Yeah, from that like that chart like the level progression, like it went like bad, neutral, good, just breaking it down super simply.
Bad, neutral, good. Oh,
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So this list is also in that same order. So there is the true dark route. The player will end up in Gun Fortress, then Shadow must either destroy the mainframe core and defeat Gun for good, or work alongside Rouge to obtain the last Chaos Emerald before the aliens do.
The aliens in this case are Black Doom and his cronies, right?
Yeah, they are Black Arms, which I have a whole question about them that I want to talk about that later in a bit. But so basically, oh shoot, where's that list? I had it. There it is. So if you choose the dark side, you will...
They've got cookies. Thank you for helping me, Shadow. Now kill these people.
Who's that bad girl you've got? Never seen one like that before.
Anyhow,
Dad, stop!
Dad, you're embarrassing...
We're just friends! We're just friends!
Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of the hot back girl! Ah!
We're just like, what'd you call me? Nothing!
It's like...
it's not like I like you or anything.
Baka!
Just take the gem and run!
Dad, don't talk about the hot back girl.
Oh my god.
But okay, so completing the dark mission, Shadow will have to fight Sonic and Diablon, which is piloted by the commander. When he beats them, Sonic's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do now?" And basically, Shadow is like, "Oh, I'm gonna use the Chaos Emeralds to destroy the world." Boom, screw you. If you choose the hero side, Shadow will actually fight Black Doom.
Ooh.
Because Black Doom's like, dude, seriously, you're trying to stab me in the back at the last minute? You fucking suck.
Oh my god. He's like, you can't
betray me.
You bitch.
So, and yeah, Shadow, once he beats him, gets the last Chaos Emerald and states that he will conquer the universe.
Oh yeah, just a normal, very, very normal MO for a big baddie.
All right. So the next one is just the normal dark route where you will end up at the Black Comet, which it's a comet, but it's also like the Black Arms. I call it like a spaceship.
It's like it doubles as a celestial object and a transportation device.
Yes. And basically
Comet.
they can't do their full Earth takeover plan because it can't break Earth's atmosphere.
Cool over meteor extraterrestrial comets.
So for your final options here, if you choose the Dark mission, you will fight. Oh, it's just you're fighting Diablon and Sonic again. Interesting.
So they're like,
but
so some of the endings are more or less the same.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense.
But I think it might be just a different stage because this is the Black Comet, not Earth. I don't know, maybe. But basically, Shadow will beat them, and then with the last Chaos Emerald, he will become Black Doom's minion to assist the Black Arm's conquest of Earth. And then if you choose the hero side,
join me.
Your buddy is Knuckles, and you will have to fight Dr. Eggman and his egg dealer.
Egg dealer?
Yeah. It's
his dealer?
It's a slot machine. It is literally a slot machine on wheels.
Dealer. It literally is. This thing looks
stupid.
Beautiful. This is I found this is a picture from DeviantArt.
Oh, good.
And it looks really funny. I just like the way that it's portrayed in this one. Wait. This is a better one. It's for some reason a SoundCloud album cover.
It's T-posing. I love that.
This thing is absolutely derpy looking. It's all
and that's your final boss.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so you fight the egg dealer. After you beat him, Shadow will say he knows what's best for himself and then strike down Eggman.
You can't tell me what to do, Uncle.
You can't tell me what to do.
Wait. So if Shadow
actually
is
would
kid of grandfather,
wouldn't he be his bro? Okay, if Shadow is Gerald's
Shadow is Eggman's. Wait. Okay. Hold up. Try to think of this. Wait, I got the family tree.
I get the family tree.
Okay. So we got Gerald.
Yeah.
Had Shadow, and then somebody made Egg. Right? Because that's grandfather.
Yeah.
So this is Eggman. So that would mean that I believe I could be doing this wrong. If there were somebody here, that would be Uncle.
Yeah. Uncle.
No. I'm sorry. That'd be brother. That'd be sibling. This would be sibling. So if Eggman had a brother, so Shadow is this guy's sibling. And the sibling of that would be Uncle, right? I'm not a genealogist. I don't do family trees very well.
Yeah.
But if my father had another father has another kid, that's a thing.
Actually,
if my father had a brother, that brother would be my uncle. Well, actually, and because they share the same,
Gerald had to have had another had another kid because Maria's his granddaughter.
Wait, Maria's his granddaughter of Robotnik?
Maria is.
Oh, well, then there's another person, I guess, and then Maria.
Yeah, the granddaughter of Gerald Robotnik.
Is Gerald Eggman's grandfather or great-grandfather?
I think it's great, because otherwise then...
The family tree's getting confusing.
Yeah, man.
Gerald Robotnik is...
No! Oh my god, I'm wrong! Grandfather of Maria and Dr. Eggman.
And Dr. Eggman.
Oh my god.
So we don't know... I guess we don't really know whether or not they have, like, Eggman and Maria or siblings. I don't think they are. I think they're just cousins.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that because, like, when Eggman uses her name to open up Shadow's pod, he doesn't know that name.
Doesn't know the name, but he had okay. He finds out.
Yeah, like, it doesn't click in, like, there's no click of, like, oh, cousin Maria, oh, what happened?
Okay, so Maria and Eggman are cousins.
Yes.
Not even like any generations removed or anything. They're just cousins. Eggman's sibling had a kid.
Yeah,
they are cousins.
So wait, that means Gerald had two kids, right?
Possibly.
Because
Possibly. We don't know. We don't know who all the other like daddies and stuff are. I mean, we just know Doom is over here.
yeah.
So they're all lovey-dovey together.
Yep.
Kissy mama.
Yep.
But Shadow, being the sibling of Eggman's,
Okay, so
Shadow is Eggman's uncle. If I'm doing that correctly.
yes, actually.
I think that's the case.
Actually, wouldn't it be a great uncle? Oh wait, no, you're right. It would be
There's
uncle.
not even any removals in there.
Right.
Now, to be fair, the relation of Doom to Eggman, well, I guess there's no real blood relation there, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But Doom's a part of the in-laws.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Because like again, it is Doom's blood in Shadow. Because
It's wild.
that's actually what. So A, Shadow's also a hybrid, and
Yep.
B, that's actually what gives him the power of chaos control.
Yeah. And that I feel like brings up the question of like, okay, if Black Doom's DNA gives Shadow similar abilities to what Sonic can do, what does that say of Sonic's lineage?
Well, because remember, Sonic could only do chaos control if you have all 7. Because the whole point of Shadow is he can do it with only 1.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, I thought that was like the whole shtick there. Is like
It very well could be. Yeah.
Is you need normally all 7, but that's why it's like, what the hell? Like, how can Shadow do that? He only needs 1.
Only 1 Chaos Emerald.
And then
for this
freaking
bad
Sonic's
boy.
like, lol, he's using hacks, ban him.
Seriously though, Sonic gets so butthurt.
Yeah.
So what were the other endings in Shadow
Right,
the Hedgehog?
okay,
Was
yeah.
that all the bad endings?
So
Those, like,
the
3 or
endings
4?
we just went through were all the ones for like the bad trees.
Okay.
So now we're on the neutral route where you end up in the lava shelter.
Shadow's a okay guy. He's not too good. He's not too bad. He's all right.
Also, at this point, Shadow is now convinced that he is an android replica of himself.
I mean, that's relevant, right? Because in Sonic Heroes, he wakes up, and at the end of Sonic Heroes, if this takes place after the fact, he's like, "There's so many androids."
Well, he sees the one, but it's Rouge and Omega who see the entire storage unit
the other
full of
ones.
shadows. And
I
that's where
remember when I
Omega
was-
has his line of like the original must exist somewhere.
Yeah. I remember seeing when I was doing my lore dive that there were like the shadow androids are an entire group of like creatures and stuff. And they do things like go to other, I could be wrong on this, but like they go to other worlds, they fight battles, they move apart from just Eggman himself. And there's a bunch of different kinds of them too.
Yeah.
And I only know this because there's a bunch of skins, and I think one of the more recent Sonic games, I think it's Sonic Run, where there's like a red shadow android, like a blue shadow android, a yellow shadow androids for the entire freaking rainbow.
Well, yeah, because I don't know if you ever played the Shadow the Hedgehog multiplayer, but you could play as a shadow android where basically
No.
your whole gimmick was you started off with a gun, being like an assault blaster if you were playing pink or blue, or a rocket launcher if you were playing green or orange.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever actually played the multiplayer.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
I
You get to play as your favorite edgy hedgehog bionic version.
You can play as either normal shadow, or normal orange shadow, robot blue, robot pink, robot green, or robot orange.
And then that weird lavender dude, Methylese. No, wrong game.
Yeah,
Wrong game.
no. First off, that's not even the right name.
Is that a Mephiles?
Yeah, it's Mephiles. You got it.
Hercules, Hercules.
Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll.
Oh.
Anyhow, so completing the dark mission for neutral route.
Shadow the hero, just
Eggman
like
will
that.
be the egg dealer again.
Ew.
One
who deals eggs.
And basically, he demands the Chaos Emeralds from Shadow. Shadow says no, beats him, and then
No great.
he just
No, nephew. Bye.
he's like, I want to use the emeralds to become more powerful than the original Shadow, and strikes down Eggman.
Oh, because at this point he is convinced that he's an android.
Yeah, he's convinced he's an android. So
In the true ending, this is the real Shadow. Like he's not the
yes,
android.
he is the real Shadow.
I love how he gaslights himself.
Yeah, no,
I must be a
literally
robot.
thinking that when I read this, I'm like, I love that he gaslights
I must
himself.
be a robot. Black Doom be like,
You probably are.
You're a bitch.
You
That's what you
disappoint me.
are.
My real son would never disappoint me.
You are a butterbot. You butter my toast. That is your purpose.
yeah, Dad.
So
Gerald, am I enough for you? Gerald, Daddy, am I enough for you? You are the
no,
butter on my toast.
where's my butter?
I'm what?
So choosing the hero mission for the neutral, it's Shadow and Omega fighting Eggman in his egg dealer. After
Is he their
defeat.
partner?
After defeating him, you'll get the Chaos Emerald and use the emeralds to take over the Eggman Empire and make androids take over the world.
That's the hero route?
Yeah, that's hero for neutral. You and Omega just take over Eggman's shit and and try to take over the world.
What is the wait? So I feel like the implication of that is that if one of the hero routes is Shadow takes over the world, then evidently that's a more favorable outcome than if Eggman takes over the world. So like, what kind of leader is Shadow?
No, here's the worst. Like, Shadow basically wants to start the robot apocalypse because he thinks he's a robot.
And that's apparently a heroic thing to do in this context.
Oh my god!
Who knew? Apparently, the outcome of the world being totally overrun by robots is evidently
Favorable
the
to
lesser
Eggman.
of two evils. Exactly.
All right. So now we're on to the hero route. You are in the Cosmic Fall. So, which takes place during the collapsing space colony arc. Okay.
Then, oh, I guess. Wait, no, that happened in Sonic Adventure 2. Isn't this before?
No.
Does he travel through time?
Oh, he does travel through time, but it doesn't make sense here because Vector's there as well, so it can't be when you're travel through time. I think it's falling apart again for another reason.
Interesting. But like, didn't in Sonic Adventure 2 the entire arc with the Biolizard came down? Oh, I guess he pushed it back, so I guess they just kind of pushed it back into place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
they took Eggman's nose in that one scene. We're just like, no.
Anyhow, so choosing the Dark Mission will have Shadow fight against Eggman and his fucking egg dealer.
Again?
Yes.
But now we're with Vector, right?
This is Dark, so no, it's just Shadow. So Shadow will get the last Chaos Emerald and say that he will protect the space colony arc for the rest of his life, and then order the defeated Eggman to leave and never return.
Isolation.
I think I actually got that ending. I kind of remember
I guess
that one.
he's like, I will protect the space colony arc, and I'll just do it alone, sitting in this corner, crying to myself all the time because I like it.
And choosing the hero mission will have Shadow and Vector fight Black Doom, who insists that Shadow alone is responsible for the tragedy 50 years ago. After you beat him, Shadow will get the Chaos Emerald, claim that he was a failure and should have never been created.
Oh my god! Wait, Eggman claims that?
No, Shadow claims that he himself is a failure and he should have never been created. Vector tries to console him with little success. Like, holy shit.
Oh my god, this is like, I'm no good. Neither of my dads accepted me.
My god.
I need more validation from my alien father.
Shadow, it's okay. I can't do Vector. Shadow, find the computer room.
Vector being like, it's okay, man. Like, I didn't even know my father.
I don't need life advice from a 20-something-year-old. Dick move, but okay.
Catch these hands, man. I'm just trying to help.
All right, so True Hero. Finally, we are at the final haunt. So this is in the Black Comet. So if you choose the Dark Mission, you will have to fight Diablon and Sonic.
Isn't that the same as the evil mission?
Yeah, well, this is if you choose the Dark ending. So you have to fight them.
Okay.
And basically, you beat them, and Shadow gets the Emerald and wants to be the most powerful hedgehog in the world. I feel like that's really low compared to like all the other endings.
Yeah.
And choosing the hero mission, you and Sonic fight Black Doom.
Makes
You
sense.
win. Shadow says he will take down Black Arms with Sonic's support, therefore fulfilling Maria's last request to protect the Earth.
That was yeah. That's what
Okay,
Maria would've
which
wanted.
I believe, yeah, that's the one I got with James with Supreme Hammy. So yeah.
Nice. And then the true ending.
Oh boy, there
The
is
cream
a
of the crop.
lot here.
Oh gosh. We fight the Egg Dealer and Black Doom and the entire Black Arms
And the Egg
Vector.
Dealer again, and
the Egg
more
Dealer
Black
twice.
Arms.
Did I mention the Egg Dealer 3 times?
Seriously, you fight that thing so many times. What the hell?
Get a load of this. It's a jackpot.
Get a load of this. Oh no, not Shadow Fever. That's actually one of the lines, if I recall correctly. So
Why would Eggman create a mech for destroying Shadow that is based off of chance? Like it just
I don't
that
know.
doesn't. Maybe,
Why
maybe
would he
he's
have
just,
a mech?
It's the fun of the game.
Again, he has a gambling problem. Like they heavily employ like it. The fact that how many casinos does this man build and or own? He has
Well,
a
I think
gambling
that's
problem.
I feel like it's just money laundering, you know, just making money. House always wins. He gets money to fund
Yeah,
his
that's fair.
experiments via illicit casino activities.
That's fair. Okay.
The deep gambling underground of Las Vegas funds Eggtropolis.
So, last story. Shadow has obtained all of the Chaos Emeralds on the Black Comet. Black Doom is like, oh, excuse me.
Shadow, we can now do the ritual of prosperity.
Excuse me?
Do the ritual.
Dad, is that like a family tradition or something? Because I'm not much one for traditions.
Yes.
So
Counterculture.
basically, the heroes and Eggman bust in, say, "Don't listen to him. It's bad. The ritual of prosperity is destroying the planet and basically using humans as livestock."
Yep, that's prosperity.
Black Doom's like, yeah, dog, that's true.
Yeah, dog. Sorry.
So he takes the emeralds and uses chaos control to warp the Black Comet down to the surface of the Earth, where it creates tendrils and anchors itself to the planet.
What a great idea! What an excellent idea!
All right.
Now the comet got all hairy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been hairy. It's got tentacles on it.
Oh, it's always had tentacles.
It's got tentacles.
I
So,
know where this is going.
so basically, it straps down, and he's like, "Yes, this was why you were created, Shadow." Eggman's kind of disbelief because he's like, "Wow, my grandfather kind of sucked."
No way, Dad, Grandpa.
And
Why'd you do that,
Dad,
man?
Grandpa.
Dad, Grandpa.
But yeah, so then like a gas goes through the air that like paralyzes people, and
Oh.
Shadow is unaffected because he's part Black Arms. He's alien, so it doesn't work
He's
on
the
him.
ultimate life form. He can't be affected by deadly neurotoxin.
But then Black Doom is just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I have mind control of all of the Black Arms, so you're under my control now." But then they
Dad, get out of my
but
head!
they
Go to the
play a
store.
video.
And find maple syrup. Bring it home.
I don't wanna. I want to go to band
Well, actually,
practice.
no. First, Shadow goes through the Black Comet to get up to Black Doom, and then Doom's like, then Doom does that. I'm sorry. So then Chaotix, because they're still aboard the Ark for some reason, they play a video from Gerald Robotnik. Basically, he's like, "Oh, basically,
Just
it
the
was
chair,
when
he's
he
like-
learned that Black Doom wanted the Chaos
Is he in the
Emeralds."
straight jacket and stuff too? And he's just looking down. He's like, "This is
No,
my final things."
no, this is before
Oh,
like
okay.
he went insane.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I like
I
Insane
kind of like the
Gerald.
insane one better, but
Scary Jerry is my favorite.
Scary Jerry. But basically, he's like, "Oh, Black Doom is going to use the Chaos Emeralds to destroy the Earth. That's why I'm making Shadow and the Eclipse Cannon to nuke the Black Comet before he gets here." And basically, through the power of belief, Shadow breaks through the mind control.
Passed his saving throw.
Black Doom is like, "Fine, fine." Fuck, I can't do it anymore. Shoot. But basically, he's like, "Fine,
got
I'll
it.
fight you in my ultimate final form." And Shadow takes the emeralds, becomes Super Shadow. They fight. They beat him.
And then everybody.
Shadow
lives.
uses super-powered chaos control to warp the black comet back into orbit before nuking it with the Eclipse cannon.
Incredible.
So
Shadow's like,
I don't want to play these games anymore.
You're
We're gonna
cringe.
go over there. The cannon is gonna point over here, and then cannon go click, and then comet go, poof, and I go, Daddy
So-
Con.
Sonic and his friends congratulate Shadow for his success while Eggman attempts to sneak away to obtain the emeralds, only to be pursued by Knuckles. The president decides to honor Gerald's memory by working toward a better future with the commander in full agreement. And then in one
the
final
president gets involved.
in one final scene aboard the Space Colony Ark, Shadow looks at a picture of Maria and Gerald before tossing it away as he leaves the room, remarking, "Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog." Even though
Peace, Maria.
I feel like that's supposed to be in reference to Sonic Adventure 2, but that's not the line, because I thought it was specifically Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Sayonara.
Shadow the Hedgehog. So that's where I'm a little confused on that last part there.
So by the end of Shadow the Hedgehog, he disappears again?
I can't. Well, I mean, he was. Well, no, he can't disappear because it's after that, I think, is.
Oh,
what-
he appears in Sonic Forces, I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
I don't know anything about Sonic Forces, but like
I never
he comes
played
back
it.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
I think we also have
Also, I think the Sonic fighting game happens after this game.
Sonic.
The one with
Uh,
Emerl. I could be wrong. Isn't it called like Sonic Fight or something like that?
It's not Sonic Chronicles. I think that came out. Was it Sonic the Fighters?
Uh,
I think it was Sonic the Fighters.
let me look it up. No, it's not Sonic the Fighters, because that was an older game.
Emerl.
Game.
Emerl is in Sonic Battle.
That's it, Sonic Battle.
Sonic Battle. Oh yeah, and Shadow's on there, and that's got the flaming hedgehog.
Yeah,
logo there.
yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
Let me snag a pic for us and put it in post.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Sonic Battle. And what is? Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, I guess we're getting off Shadow territory now because we've moved beyond the game a little bit. But apparently, Emerl, that one robot, is a part of a race of like cybertronic beings called Gizoids, and they're like super freaking aggressive.
Yeah.
And then apparently Gerald wakes him up one day and he's like, "I'm gonna kill everyone." And he's like, "Actually, here's a piece of Maria's personality so that you don't kill everybody." And Emerald's like, "Oh, all right." And then like thing goes dormant for a little
I
while.
remember
until
they
this game
kind of go back into it in Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
happens. Yeah.
Because I think it's like the Space Echidnas, the group that Shade is a part of, like they build them or
There's
something.
a whole nother race of echidnas and stuff.
Also,
there's another
fun fact, the commander actually makes an appearance in Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Does he really?
He does.
Why does this guy keep showing up?
No, like this is. I thought he was only in this game, but apparently he's in
Yeah.
Sonic Chronicles: The Dark
He
Brotherhood.
totally does.
But yeah, so
You can't even tell he's got heterochromia in
because
this
he's
one.
like squinting.
yeah.
seriously.
He kind of
Oh no, his eyes are dots. Even if you look in, you can't tell.
you can't even see it. Oh my god. My have you've devolved, young one.
Oh my gods.
Also, wait, speaking of the commander, I found a photo of them as children, Maria and the commander, and it's just Maria's like got him in a headlock.
Oh yeah, Maria was like
Oh
a
my
sister to me. As she breaks
Killing
his
a
neck.
family I knew. Maria, what are you doing? Oh! It took me 30 years to recover.
Oh man, this game. All right,
Oh
so
my
I
gosh.
was
god.
I actually want to delve here into a second. So one thing I'm always interested in for like characters and games and stuff is origins.
Yeah.
So
Like where they come from, where they go.
yeah, where they come from, Cotton Eye Joe.
My name's Shadow the Hedgehog.
But basically, so the Black Arms were made by Black Doom.
Yeah.
Because apparently he's great at the naming convention thing.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Black Comic, Black Doom, Black Arms.
But the problem is we don't know where he came from.
Now, I want to say, because I was doing a little bit of digging into, like, the origin of stuff, and I could be wrong on this.
Okay.
It seems like there's a shit ton of, like, Sonic comics and stuff, and I feel like we do kind of get some answer of, like, what Black Arm's deal is. I don't know enough to talk upon it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that, you know, Sonic Shadow Generations coming out pretty soon. Maybe we'll get more answers there as to Shadow's, like, origins, right?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we're bringing him back, like, I kind of hope we do get, like, some origins. Because that would be nice. Because I don't like it where it's just like, oh, here's this villain. Where'd they come from? Why are they here? Like, and I'm like, no.
Because
like,
I want to say...
I want reason. Like, where did he come from? Like,
yeah. So for Sonic Shadow Generations, they released basically a brief history of Shadow the Hedgehog, kind of his origins, and something titled Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings, seemingly implying, at least in my opinion, that we're going to get a glimpse of Shadow like before everything that we've known already. They kind of like rehashed some information that we already knew about, like Maria and the experiment, and I think kind of Emerl going batshit crazy. Maybe that might have been a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that Black Doom was like, you know, daddy number 2 in the situation, or daddy number 1, depending on how Gerald felt about the relationship. I don't know. Not going too far into it, but I have a feeling that we'll get some more info about the Shadow.
I
like,
really hope we do.
I hope at least. I really hope so.
If we don't, I think I will cry. Actually,
like,
I won't cry, but I'll just be really disappointed.
Shadow was one. Your feelings are valid, by the way, man. Like, cry about Shadow.
No, I don't want to. Black Doom does not deserve my tears.
I cried about the chows in the chow garden, just willingly letting you throw them into the trash. That got me sad every single time. Anyways. But, like, Shadow is always one of those characters that, like, I was always super, super interested in. And I like the idea of knowing, like, where folks come from and whatnot. Like, for Sonic, for example, we have, like, bits and pieces that he's, like, kind of this prophesized creature. People have heard the stories and seen, like, the images inside of, like, the chaos temples of this, like Sonic-like creature, this hedgehog-like creature, which I think either influenced Shadow's, like, shape when he came to being or otherwise. Like, I guess I'm kind of inching towards this question of why do Shadow and Sonic look alike? Is that because they share similar DNA, or was Sonic's image a template for Shadow based off of the images they saw in the Temples of Chaos?
I would actually go for the Temple of Chaos theory, only because, like, if they share DNA, that means they had that Gerald would have had to take a DNA sample from, like, Sonic's parents or his grandparents. Even
here's a thought,
because remember, Sonic's 15, so he was not alive yet when Shadow was made.
What about, so, like, in the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, like, Eggman is really obsessed with getting Sonic's power, and we also know that Sonic 3 is coming out featuring Shadow. So maybe we're gonna get, like, a either conflicting history information or something that's in line with what we already know about Shadow's origins, where maybe he's like, yeah, I created Shadow. Or maybe his grandfather also created Shadow. I don't know. I guess we'll see what the movie does.
Yeah, because I'm like, it can't be that Eggman made Shadow, because we saw Shadow, spoilers, saw Shadow at the end of the second one.
Oh, and he was coming out of, like, a stasis pod.
Yeah, because they're like, something's going on with Project Shadow, and the general is like, Project Shadow?
Project Shadow. We don't talk about Project Shadow.
Well, yeah, because, you know, it's a 50-year-old dead military project. Well, I say military project, but technically it wasn't.
It's Gun, which was, like, on behalf of the whole world?
Yeah.
What do you think it on Shadow lore? Do you think there's more to talk on Shadow? Did we miss anything?
Like, I don't know, we could talk more about Black Doom, because we got basically the general plot of the game and the endings.
What the hell is this guy?
Ooh.
Eclipse the Darkling?
I don't know what that was. I saw...
Do you know who that is?
No. Where?
I looked up
saw that
Black
earlier.
Doom. What the heck is this?
I thought it was like
He's in the comic, apparently. A super soldier in the Black Arms alien species and was created by the Black Arms to essentially be their answer to Shadow the Hedgehog. Who the
What?
frig is this guy? This guy's
the fuck?
awesome.
Yeah, I'm on that wiki. Eclipse the Darkling.
What the heck?
What the
Where
hell?
did this guy come from? Creator, Black Death? Black Death?
Black
As opposed to...
Death?
Wait, Black Death?
Who the hell is Black Death?
Creator, Black Doom.
Oh my god, what?
Species, Black Arms. Wait, the Black Arms goes deeper.
Oh my god, what?
There's more characters.
Well, I think part of it too is like this is going beyond the game because
That's true. This is going. So
This is a
going into the
spin-off
comics.
comic, yeah.
This is going into the Sonic Archie comics.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh man,
does-
Eclipse is weird.
Why does Eclipse have a fully rendered model?
Yeah. Like look at his feet.
Yeah. That's got Black Arms energy.
Dude, also, like you said, it's got Black Arms energy. That's also got foot fetish energy.
Black feet energy. There we go.
Oh my god,
wild.
what is this dude? Eclipse is referred to as the ultimate alien.
Evidently. Yo, Eclipse canon. Hey, yo, got him.
Got him.
Related, probably.
First
Wow,
appearance in
interesting.
Sonic Universe, issue number 59.
Interesting.
What?
And then Black Death was in number 59 as well. So I guess Sonic Universe number 59 is all about Shadow.
Yeah. What the heck?
Shadowfall, part
Wait.
1 of 4. There were apparently 4 installments in the Archie comics for Shadow specifically.
So Black Death, okay.
And they came out in 2013.
Oh, I see. So Black... Okay, this is weird now. So Black Death was basically made to be a surrogate for Black Doom in case he died.
That makes sense.
Except now with Sonic X Shadow Generations,
Maybe they're
Black
retconning
Doom
it.
isn't dead now?
Yeah.
So, this is weird. Uh-oh.
So I wonder how the chronology of the comics canon
Yeah, because
interacts with
this is where
game canon.
we have always these issues with this stuff, and this is why I always try to avoid like stuff specifically from the comics. Is it's hard to relate like comics to the games because like the comics there's like hundreds of different lore for Sonic. Because like
That's something I'd love to read at some point.
the Sonic comics, they're pretty good. I had quite a
No
collection
way.
back in the day.
That's cool.
But I don't know what happened to most of them. I think I got rid of a lot. But they were enjoyable. But again, it's hard to relate them with the games just because like it's its own universe or own universes.
Yeah.
Because like I mean,
Man, this goes so much deeper. It goes so much deeper.
oh my gosh, yeah. Like that's why like we could literally do like episodes on the Sonic comics because they are
Have you
crazy.
have you heard of this pre-Super Genesis wave?
What?
Do you know what the Super Genesis wave is?
Was that the thing that turned Eggman into Eggman?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about there.
Oh my gosh, Super
Now, I
Genesis
found-
wave. Hang on.
I found Black Doom before the Super Genesis wave,
What?
and I was like, the heck is a Super Genesis wave? And it's got a whole nother
Oh.
wiki article on it.
The Genesis wave appears in the comics. Phenomenon created by the energies of Chaos Emerald to rewrite reality to the user's benefit. Gee.
The Genesis wave was conceived by Dr. Eggman during his recovery from insanity. Huh. Theorizing that
Whoa.
Sonic was the embodiment of chaos. Not chaos, just like chaos.
Whoa, okay.
I think this goes back to what you're saying of when, Robotnik became Eggman and Eggman Robotnik is.
Yeah. Third wave, Super Genesis. What the fuck?
This is from Archie comic number 251 or 225. And I think the Black Death and Black Doom stuff was number 60 something.
Black
This is way
Death
after
was
the fact.
59.
Okay. Damn.
Also, they used this to explain a crossover they did with Mega Man.
Oh, I did see it at the bottom of the page.
Yeah, it was developed by Dr. Eggman and has been used by him and in an alliance with Dr. Wily to alter Sonic's world on 2 occasions and Mega Man's world
Clearly.
once.
Clearly.
Oh man.
Well, hey, you know what? At least they tried to specifically like explain the crossover.
Mhm.
I'm down with that.
What?
All right, I've officially devolved to just going down the Sonic wiki. I found Scourge. I found his father, Anti-Jules,
What?
who is apparently the opposite of just Jules Hedgehog, which just looks like a robot.
Oh,
Who's related to Maurice,
wait,
Sir Charles the Hedgehog.
Jules Hedgehog. That's the one. He's like the robot hedgehog with like the white mustache, right?
Yeah.
I think
mean,
he's
does he have the mustache?
Sonic's uncle or something who got roboticized, but his personality was still there.
He's got like he's sort of got mustache energy. He's got like a mouth guard that could be look a mustache.
Jules Hedgehog. There he is. Oh, I thought he had a white mustache. I don't know why I thought that.
And then you bring up the good point of like the concept of roboticization. I found another article of some alien species who specifically can undo roboticization because apparently everybody was roboticized and this other alien species came in to help unroboticize the entire universe or something like that.
Holy oh man, because man, where were they when because I believe it was in the Archie comics where Tails' parents both got roboticized, and I think they both got killed too.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh god.
Oh my gosh, now we're going down the rabbit hole.
Maybe, like, actually, this whole Sonic stuff is incredibly interesting to me, and I've always wanted an excuse to just go way, way deep into it. Maybe this is just what LoreX becomes for the first, like, few, like, for the first couple hundred episodes. It's just 2 dudes talking about everything Sonic the Hedgehog.
Holy crap.
We started off with Shadow.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing. We started off with one game, and then it's like one little hole opened up, and now we're just like down the wormhole that is Sonic lore and Sonic characters.
I just found another article about a de-roboticized character, specifically Mutski, also pre-Super Genesis wave.
Huh.
Dude, like, total real deal here. I feel like we could have an entire podcast just specifically talking about specific Sonic characters, and that'd be hundreds of episodes.
Oh my gosh, I would love to just like talk about like some of the like comic specific characters, just because like I'm willing to bet there's a ton there. It's just
I've always wanted an excuse to like read this stuff too, and I've never had the excuse to do so. But like that's good enough reason to go and do it.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, why not? Let's freaking do it.
So I guess like that's the LoreX podcast episode 1.
Yeah, I get because we spun off from Shadow the Hedgehog.
I think we wound up being like, we'll talk about Shadow the Hedgehog, and then we'll think about another game that's coming out. We were just collectively like, oh man, there's so much more Sonic that we want to look into.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I guess we'll figure out what to talk about
next time.
On the LoreX podcast.
On the LoreX podcast. So
gotta wait. We gotta bring the whole thing home.
Okay.
Sonic X, LoreX. Gotta go fast. Gotta lore fast.
Gotta lore fast.
Gotta lore fast. Gotta lore fast. Go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, and that's another thing we can talk about. Freaking lore.
The entire freaking TV show.
Which one? There was like 3. Actually, no, there's like 5.
So oh my god, they had Sonic Underground, and there was
because there was the original Sonic cartoon. There was the one that had like Sally Acorn and everyone. Then there was Sonic Underground. Then there was Sonic X. Then there was Sonic Boom. Then there's another one.
Oh my god.
That's why I remember like sending
Sonic Prime is coming out right now, and I've always wanted to watch it.
That's the one I'm thinking of, Sonic Prime.
And then there was the Sonic Boom TV show. I think you mentioned that.
I mentioned that.
Yeah.
But like that's why I remember texting. I either like texted you or I thought I'm like, dude, like if we wanted to just talk about Sonic lore, there's so many avenues that we could literally talk about because there's so much Sonic media out there. Like listen, I love
I'm
to
all for
roast the plumber. I love to roast that guy. He does not have a candle to this. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, we're not. You know what? The plumber who shall not be named. I don't know who that plumber is. I've never heard of him.
But no, he doesn't
certainly
hold
ain't
a
blue.
candle to this.
Wow, that was incredible.
But yeah, we will delve into this next time. So,
Evidently.
Cameron,
Evidently.
is there anything you want to plug before we wrap up here?
Yeah, well, thanks for tuning into the LoreX podcast. I'm Cameron with an X, the cocktail mixologist of the internet. If you're looking for drinking video games, I'm your guy.
Yep,
And that was Lycos.
Me,
This guy.
LycosLore. You can find me on YouTube. I know I've been here and there, just life's going on, so I do what I can. And then stay tuned for the next episode. So thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Get ready for more Sonic!
Woo!